Transmission costs an arm and a leg. Transmission fluid costs like a finger or something. So keep up with routine maintenance so small things don't get big. Meineke, drive a little smarter.
I guess tonight was kind of, I know you guys kind of, I don't want to say struggle, but you guys kind of have lulls, I guess, against teams that don't have quite as good of records.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that's kind of, is that a little frustrating on a night like tonight where you guys kind of came out pretty good to start, and then it kind of, you kind of let them hang around that second game, third game for a little bit the same? Is that kind of frustrating that that's kind of happening, or what's kind of...
Yeah, it's frustrating because I know we can be a very good team, and I know we can play very much higher level than these teams. So it's frustrating to know that we're playing down to the level of the teams we know we're better than. So I hope that we can fix that before next week and play to the level that we can play and not the level that that team can play.
Is that kind of the tough thing, the way your guys' schedule was configured, where you guys had all these tournaments playing these tough teams, and you had that stretch when you played Bettendorf, PV, Assumption in a row, and then you kind of end with teams that aren't quite as good, you know, a little lower in the standings? Is that kind of tough to play towards the end of the season, and then you have the break before regionals? Is that kind of tough to kind of keep your guys, I guess, kind of stay sharp?
Yeah, it's a big shift going from playing Bettendorf, Moline, and Caneland this weekend and then moving back to North Scott. Like, I'm not saying North Scott's not a competitive team, because obviously they are. They came to play to us tonight. But it's different going from the level of a bunch of D1 recruits for volleyball down to players who are going somewhere else just for school or for another sport. It's hard for us to shift down, but we need to be able to shift down and play our level still with them.
One thing, it seemed like you guys were able to kind of get a lot of people involved tonight. Obviously, you got Olivia a couple kills that first game. I know this is her last game. I guess that was probably a nice thing to do tonight. But yeah, Brooke had a few kills. It kind of seemed like you guys were able to get a little bit of everybody involved in the offense. And is that something you guys, it's kind of nice for you guys to have?
It's really nice to be able to work around the entire offense and be able to trust every single player that's a hitter. Especially as a setter, it's nice knowing that I can set to any one of them and know that they will do something with the ball and hopefully get a kill or a point out of it.
You kind of touched on it, but North Scott, obviously they're struggling a little bit this year, but they have some size, and they were able to get some of your guys' hits back up and kind of, they made it a little more difficult than maybe their record would indicate. Is that kind of fair to say tonight?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
They kind of played pretty well defensively, especially that second game where they kind of turned it around on you a little bit there.
They had this key hitter, number 11, and she was pretty much the backbone of their team tonight, and she's really good, and we just need to learn that we have to defend anybody on the team no matter what.
So I guess overall, how do you feel about the way you guys played tonight?
I'm not happy with how we played, but I'm happy with a win. A win is a win, but we need to learn how to play with our level of competition and not somebody else's level.